So I hope my sound's on. Currently have a new helmet. It's a little smaller, it's a size large opposed to an XL. I was using an Arai helmet that I borrowed from my brother down the street, but it's a little too big, especially with the camera. If I just ride with without trying to film anything, without anything attached to the front, it's alright. It's not that big, but I just got a Scorpion helmet. Bought it for like 80 bucks, and I don't know, you might be able to see me pass over it, but it's white. It's a size large, so it fits my dome piece a little better. I have a big head, but not that big. This helmet's pretty badass. I just went on a ride earlier, super quiet. It's really, really quiet inside my helmet, which I hope will improve my audio. It lets me know that there's not a lot of wind noise, and that's what I'm having trouble with. I'm having some, not really isolated, but just some spikes, like high frequencies, popping and cracking from a lot of excess wind coming through whenever I'm trying to make a video. With this particular helmet, it's a little smaller. I don't have as much room for my mic up front, but it's not so bad. It's like rested right at my upper lip. But overall, it's a great fit, and it's quiet. That's the main thing. I've been searching around for a few months for another helmet to replace the one that I'm currently using. But this one's pretty good. I'm going to do a little test run with it. I'm not really going to get up to incredible speeds or anything like that, but I'll ride with the visor open and closed and try to talk a little bit and figure out what it's like from there. I'm just gonna go get some gas down the street. But yeah, this helmet is a Scorpion. It's an EXO, I don't know, like 400 or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to look at the listing again. I bought it on eBay, but one of the advantages of this helmet over my old one, it has a visor. The sun kills me out here sometimes, but I pop that visor on and it's cool because I don't like having to wear sunglasses. That kind of, it's weird inside the helmet sometimes. It hurts my face, or fucking, it's just not as comfortable as I would like it to be. But the visor is nice. Helmet has a nice seal in between the visor and the front of the face, which is super sweet. Helps it stay pretty quiet, and I'm not getting a lot as much wind through the fucking the vents either. On the other helmet, the vents were super loud. I could hear the air all around my head, and that's probably some of the extra space too, because the helmet was kind of big. Maybe that had something to do with it. I don't really know. I'm not quite an audio technician, but I'm figuring this shit out. This helmet is a lot lighter than the one I've been using, which is also a plus. Because the camera's not heavy, but when it's hanging off the front of my face, you know, it's slightly awkward. There's probably going to be a little more wind coming in. I do have this piece of like mesh that comes up under my chin. I think that kind of limits some of the air that's getting in on the underside of the helmet. But, and I guess because of that, it's the piece that my GoPro's attached to is mounted to the front. So it's mounted to the front, and fuck, I don't really know what I was about to say. The motherfucker almost cut me off. But fuck him. Oh yeah, I was talking about the little mesh piece. Whenever I mount my GoPro, it kind of pulls it back, so it might be allowing a little more air underneath it. Shouldn't be too detrimental to my video though. I don't think it will be. A couple fires out here in Southern California over the last few days. At the park that I used to work at Woodley, it actually burned up. I rode by the other day and it was closed in the morning, like 5 a.m. I was on my way to work. I usually take that route to get onto the interstate, and it was closed, and I rode by in the afternoon. It was charred, straight up black. So that's no bueno. It's really dry. It's not as hot, but super windy these days. Santa Ana's coming through. It's mid to late October right now. Well, it's late October. It's not mid at all. October 26th. I turned 30 years old on the 23rd, so I'm officially an old man. So I'm trying to cope with that. I'll feel alright about it one of these days. No, I'm not really hung up on it. I don't really give a shit about... Well, I mean, say I don't give a shit. I do give a shit. You know, we're not getting any younger, but I try to live a decent life, you know, as a person and with other people, especially these days. In the past, that was not the case. So, try not to be an asshole these days and, you know, have a better quality of life because of that. And I think it's working out. Don't get me wrong, I'm a nice guy, but I used to have a few vices that probably affected my day-to-day as a person. You know, we all do. Some of us just don't fucking admit it. or it just doesn't affect our lives in a way that where it needs to come out. So that's that. You know, fuck it, I might get on the interstate. I don't know what this guy's doing. Come on, dude, you're fucking killing me. You're fucking killing me. Damn, should have ran on top of that curb. Not giving a fuck. Probably drunk. Popo. Got him one. Good job, boys. I had to turn the ISO up a little bit. I knew I was going to be riding when it was a little darker toward dusk, so I figured I'd need the extra brightness. And I'm probably not going to upload this video. I'm doing it for my own. Yeah, I really dig this helmet. It's super, super light. I mean, I can barely tell that it's on my dome. Like I say, the camera's not heavy, but the helmet's smaller, so I feel like there's less drag overall. It doesn't whip my head around as much, which is excellent. I think that's going to make for a more pleasing riding experience. After I've recorded something, my helmet's probably not shaking around as much and should make everything that much smoother. So I'm trucking along at like 52 miles an hour right now. I feel like I should be able to hear myself. Yeah, the interstate's probably fucked up right now, so I'm just gonna pass. Take a hard pass on the interstate right now and just stick to the back roads. We'll ride by Woodley. You probably can't see it. It's getting too dark, but I gotta ride by there anyway to get back to the pad. That dude was decked out. He has some straight up fur riding in that triple wheel. Probably about as unsafe as this motorcycle is. I see that, I forget what they're called. Something crazy.
Yeah, it feels great out here right now. It's probably 70 degrees or so. Excellent, excellent for a little afternoon ride. Yeah, this is where the fires were. They still have the road blocked off. I mean, this is a different part, but oh, what the hell is this guy doing? This is where it all burned over to my right. You could smell it charred. So that was all kind of green. It was just a bunch of Acaris plants, just a bunch of tumbleweeds, basically. So that shit went up. Probably some homeless. There's a lot of homeless that live back in that area. I used to work there. There's homeless in the fucking creek and all kinds of shit. So they probably left a crack pipe laying around or something, you know. Who knows? They might be good people, but I doubt it. I had a problem uploading a video that I did a ride to Stony Point about 2 weeks ago, and the video it never uploaded to my cloud. I get unlimited cloud storage for video, and from the GoPro app, but it would not upload this particular video, or actually a couple of videos on a particular day, and that kind of made me weary about it. Hopefully it uploads this. I tried to upload a subsequent video, and it did it just fine on a different day. So maybe the files were just corrupted on that particular day, but I have no indication really as to why that shit happened. And like I say, it's kind of fucked up because I mean, I recorded an entire video, probably like 30 minutes, well, about 20 minutes. It was a nice little ride, but especially if I get my volume worked out, if I get my a microphone and wind, extra wind noise, if I get that ratio at a low roar, I'll be great. My video, I can't afford my videos just to not show up. So I don't know what the deal was with that. Maybe I just needed an update or some shit. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. So we're back at the casa. Man, it feels great. If this works out, I would just do a video in the morning, and I don't know, I might ride out to the Hollywood sign or something like that. I've been threatening to do this little moto vlog thing, but I just want to work out the bugs first 100% or as best as I can, and then after that I'll upload some cool videos. Maybe just do a little segment right up to a couple spots. I mean, there's all kinds of beautiful places out here in SoCal. I can do the Hollywood sign, post up to Santa Monica, do some rides on the PCH, you know, near Sunset or something, get a lot of nice video in there, some nice scenery, you know, so you guys can live vicariously through me. Wouldn't that be fun? Alright, I'm out this bitch.